Hello, hello, hello! You guys are probably a little surprised, and I'm a little too. I wasn't really expecting to do a second video again right after yesterday's two videos, but it turns out we had a snow day at my school, and I ended up doing all my homework yesterday in preparation for today, because I was getting a bunch of new classes, and a lot of things were going on. So honestly, I guess you could say I was a little surprised at this. So I thought I'd put out another video for you guys with my friend Jerry. So I'm just gonna walk away now. The thing is that I love about tanks, they can take damage. They can take a beating, and that's one of the reasons I really love playing as a tank. I mean, I love doing damage, but for the most part, I just have so much more an easier time, I guess you could say, dealing some damage. And I mean, being able to take the damage. I mean, in the end, it's actually really hard for me to actually go through a match as someone who is more squishy. Like, if you guys saw my last video game, I could do a lot of damage, but I suffered from the inability to get out that damage a lot of time. A lot of times I found myself stuck or unable to do anything because I ended up just a little bit too weak to do anything. Well, he might be coming, but you can't. It's easy to tell that he's not, because if he came too close to the turret with his clone, he would have been made visible again. Okay, so right now this is a tense battle with a lot on the line. We have a lot of mana, but they have a lot of health. So it's kind of like can go either way. So I guess he flashed, because if he didn't, he was probably gonna die painful death. But part of me wonders if they're trying to bait out some of our mana, because that's a huge possibility actually. And that wouldn't be a bad plan in the slightest. Okay, so let's see if we can't just take down the Mundo. Okay, so we were able to get the assist for that, and we did a decent amount of damage. And okay, that whole thing fell apart in the end, sadly enough. But let's hope with a 2 mana and 2 health potions we can get right back into this game. We need to gain some levels since we all kind of fell to early deaths, I guess you could say. So, as you guys can probably tell, there are some problems here and there. So I'm a tank, so I can definitely take some abuse. So I don't mind going in and initiating. And I can finally feed my Poro my little snack. Yep, focus LB, that's kind of the obvious thing to do. Okay, so we should probably get out alive. Nope. But in turn, we're going to really get a lot of kills. And Mundo right now is definitely going to be able to die if we're good enough. So let's see if we can't just keep this battle alive. I think we came out on top, maybe. Yeah, I think we came out on top actually. Got some more assists. Let's tell our teams to back off a little bit, and perhaps now that we're all higher levels, okay, so we took a lot of poke here and there from that onslaught of attacks. So let's see. Okay, so yep, we're definitely taking a lot of damage. Okay, and that wasn't the best use of my Q, but I still have it, and as soon as I'm level 6, I'm definitely going to be able to make a lot of good uses out of that. Okay, so we definitely faced quite a bit of trouble there. We got engaged on, and as you guys see, it's not going too well. And let's see, I didn't go over the teams, but as you guys can probably plainly see, I'm not on ARAMs and small map And like other games, we're probably not going to really go over the teams because that's something special for almost like Summoner's Rift, just because if you think about it, Summoner's Rift, you don't really see all the lanes at first, and you end up going more or less going to be around. But I'm going to like just do a quick Teemo, Sejuani, Nautilus, Jinx, Tristana, Maokai, Misfortune, Dr. Mundo, Wukong, LeBlanc. I'm going to just like go on from now on. Like when I have a game on ARAM, I'm just going to go like a fast list on the names because it doesn't matter too much actually to me. Because you're going to be able to see everybody doing something sooner or later because it's only one lane. So I don't think you guys have to worry too much. Okay, so we're definitely going to be able to take her down. And we were actually the one to take her down. And we got taken down too. So hopefully Nautilus can get out. And now it seems like Jinx might be in trouble. So we took down one guy for 3. So that's not the best trade in the world, actually. But their team is actually really good in terms of orientation. Because they have, let's see, Wukong, when surrounded by a lot of enemies, is passive. If you don't know what his passive is, the more enemies around, the more tank stats you'll get. And he's a tank. So they have 3 tanks. And then the guys who do damage, so they have a really good front line. Okay, so they're gonna taunt on me, and there's not much I can do about that, sadly enough. I wish I could have the damage to taunt. So I'm gonna take her out. And that will be worthy of sacrifice of me, because you see, LeBlanc here is probably one of the strongest, because as a mage who does a lot of bursts, she's definitely going to be able to deal a ton of damage. Okay, so let's see if we can't make it worth our while here. Come on. So of course, hopefully MF doesn't get Jinx. Okay, that's good. And let's see if we can protect our turret. I don't think we're going to need too much help on that, because they don't have too much in offline. Sure, Misfortune can do damage, but Jinx has a longer range of poke. So, no, honestly, we have the advantage here when it comes to defending turrets, if we're careful. But if we're not, okay, so she just went ahead and left. And what happened to our team, actually? I'm a little confused. I thought our team was behind us. Okay, so we allowed our team to get a good engage off, which, of course, is the most important thing here. Let's see, come on. Our team, if they actually like focused on one target, totally could have won that team fight. But of course, our team, as you can see right now, is a little bit flighty, I guess you could say. Tristana, or whatever. No one else went for MF. I died pretty fast. Just let our team know we tried. So, yeah, that was smarter on our part, because I knew we could actually, like, deal some good damage. And now I'm gonna get out. Okay, so she should be dead. Okay. So, let's see. We're definitely picking up a better team fight, I guess you could say. But Jinx should have stayed out of that range. But it doesn't matter too much if we can kill Mundo. And it seems like our team was actually having a hard time with it. So I got a little worried for a second. I'm like, why isn't Mundo dying? Okay, good. He died. So, yeah. We're actually, like, had a lot of losses in, like, the first place. And we've done nothing to damage our turret, so we're definitely in the lower half of the map. And we're struggling. But at least with my ult, I can definitely like go ahead and get some damage off. So, I mean, with my ult, I can go ahead and give us a good engage. Because me and Nautilus without engage, we should definitely be able to take them down. I can get off a good ult, and he gets off a good ult. Like you see, if we go straight for the MF, we're gonna definitely be coming out on top. So let's see. That's the one who actually like went ahead and did the Shadow Chain. So we're definitely not gonna be able to deal with that. So let's see if we can't get back to our team, because well, I don't think we're gonna struggle against the Wukong. Okay, so let's see if we can't just survive this and do our team proud. Okay. So I was a little afraid there that if I didn't go in and sacrifice myself for the all good of mankind, we were gonna struggle a bit. But it seems like I was worried for nothing. And let's see, I need the... Or do you want it? Nautilus, you go get it, buddy. You did a good job there, following up on my ult. Okay, so now we just gotta get out after poorly choosing a poor engage. And I would say get out. Okay, so that was very poor on my part, and I have to apologize to everyone who saw that coming. So I definitely needed that, so I would risk getting a little bit of damage on me for that, because we couldn't let them get that. That was gonna totally cripple us. Okay, so come on, let's go. It's time to fight. Win or lose, we'll take the night. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, pain, suffering. Okay, so they have a lot of good tanks in the end, so they can like tank the turret damage pretty well. And our team should be more or less trying to kite them, in my opinion. Okay, so we got an ace, and they didn't really do any damage to our turret, so I'd call that a win-win-win. Dang. Okay, so if you guys see, like, we seem to be losing, but if you look, 28 to 35, we're like definitely closing out the score. And while I'm not getting a lot of kills, since I'm building tank, I'm actually going and providing a lot of support for my team. And that's kind of like what I like being about. Like on ARAM, like a team fight is everything. So having someone who can tank damage definitely is a bonus. Okay, so let's make sure no one gets that. Okay. Okay, so I was hoping we could definitely do something there. But it seems like nope. Sadly enough, we had a little trouble. But at least I brought whoever with me. Like you saw, like I Q'd and then he W'd me, which Maokai's W brings you to the opponent. Okay, so that's the LeBlanc. I gotta keep an eye on her. Okay, so she's dead. And I'm dead too, but just gotta go and fight for our team. Death means nothing in the eyes of victory. Of course that's not true, because I mean, if it's a choice between winning in like real life, I mean League, when you're like revive, like if there's a choice between like self-sacrifice and victory, I mean like it depends on the situation, but sometimes it's better to save a life rather than win a battle. I think that's more what stands there. But in League, since you have as many lives as you want, it's the opposite. You die as much as you need to win. Death is nothing in the face of victory. For real, man. So let's see. If I can't just go ahead and be all annoying. Okay. So let's see. They're definitely, I knew they were kind of going to go in. And now let's just go ahead and deal some damage to their back line. Okay, so I knew that was not the target. Okay, so she's dead. So let's do this. Okay, since I don't need to really sacrifice myself for this kill. Okay, maybe I did need to sacrifice myself for that kill. But who cares? I'm alive. We did damage. Okay, and if you guys remember, like I said before, because we have the Sunflower Cape and he got too close to us, we automatically gave like aggro to him just because we were doing overall damage around to them. And you guys see, like, we're actually like going ahead and doing a really good job here. Okay, I'm not gonna say we should. I'm gonna say we shouldn't fight this. So let's see if I can't just get one of these health relics. So you go get that. Okay, please survive, Jinxie. Okay, so we gotta take her down a notch. Oh no. So that was very futile. And Jinx is probably dead, so it's best to get something out of that. So let's see, we didn't get much damage on that, and they're gonna be able to wail on our turret. Okay. Nautilus is back up soon, and death time was pretty much not as so bad as on the Rift. So we should be able to protect our inhibitor, and if we can push their inhibitor, it will be all worth the while. But grow some braveryness. Ah, dang it, we should have totally been able to defend that, but chickened out. I wanna kick their butts. Nautilus is the one who's telling me to fall back. I mean, like, you see, I was the one who's right there. I got it. Now let's see if we can't just go ahead and save our team. And we wanted to give that to our good old little Teemo friend here. And of course, oh no. So the goal here is to kind of just stay here. Come on. Come on, we surely should have fought that. Just because I think we could have taken that. I don't think he uses ult yet. I mean he might have used it in the other battle, but we definitely need to do some turning around here. Okay, so like, thing is with Sejuani, she actually, well, still remaining a lot of tanks, she can actually do damage, because if you build her right. Okay. So, you see I'm a tank, but I'm doing a decent amount of damage there. But, we gotta focus on getting them down, you know, before it's too late. Okay, so we're pretty much screwed because we have a really good team fight and a lot of sense of the ward, but we're like really too eager to run away when it's not really right. Like if Teemo didn't run away, we could have definitely taken that. Like if he like did a little bit more to keep her coming, you call it like a bait. Like Teemo right now cannot defend. It would have been better if he died rather than letting LeBlanc live. Like, okay, he's gonna probably die for it now. His cowardice. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know if we'll be able to take this. If I mean, if Niles gets the ult off on her, we should be able to do something, but come on, Nautilus, do something. Okay, so I guess Niles seems like he lost his ult, but either he should have gone in or he should have just backed off. He shouldn't have just started farming. That's not something you do. It's too cocky in a lot of times. Okay. Didn't want to take the unnecessary damage from that. So, let's go ahead and get some foam. It's been a while since I died, and I'm ranking up some gold. Okay, so, for the most part, if I just stay back, because I don't want to completely, like, waste the fact that I'm alive. Okay, so, I died. Get some Lindries of Torment. Get the Abyssal Scepter. I have so much gold in my pocket that I can get a lot of items. So if we can have Jinx and Nala's defend successfully, which they definitely can with the fact that these enemies are so low and Mundo's the only one with the real health, and he, in a big sense of the world, got really cocky and he died for it. Well, our team now has the advantage. Well, they technically have the advantage in terms of how much we got pushed. Let's see. Come on. Okay, so yeah, I guess wasting too much on them would have, on the whoever, would have been pretty bad. Okay, like as you guys see, she's the one who's ignited, so we know which one saw. Okay, so now we have to run away because they've got their tanks back. So I'm the only tank in here, so if we go ahead and taunt in a plate, like a way that we were able to go ahead and get the MF, like we can definitely like win this now, just by the fact that we could win this, just per se. That just fully depends on my team and how much they decide to go in. And if I just move away now, I should be able to survive. And I don't know if I'll be able to before LeBlanc stops me. She could surely stop me if she wanted to, but it seems like she's sticking back, so we gotta destroy this tower quickly, and she's behind us. So of course that's not gonna do us any real good. I wonder if she's just gonna go commit suicide. Okay, hopefully she doesn't take these, because these are something we kind of desperately need. Okay. Okay, so that was kind of worth it in terms, because let's see. If we can converge on her. Okay, like, we could definitely not fight this, never mind. I mean, okay, maybe now that we have Tristana, if our team doesn't run. Like, at this point, I can't really fight the Maokai just because he has that on me. Okay, if I can just survive, I will never complain again. Okay, so I survived by the skin of my teeth, and in turn, Maokai might just die now. Yep, he's definitely dead. So now, not only do we have a big advantage, because now, okay, so MF, if she wants to, could probably take me down pretty easily if she gets off of her ult. So I'm going to have to stay almost like a kiting distance where I need to. I could probably fly in there. Okay, so right now, I have to be careful. I can be insta-killed by this LeBlanc, so let's hope she gets a little bit greedy and comes in on me. Okay, so she's definitely coming in on me. And Nautilus seems to be going a decent amount of tank on his team, so there's not too much to worry about. But I'm only afraid of the Wukong being able to sneak by our defenses no matter how good we're doing, because of his ability to go invisible. Okay, so I died, but Nautilus is probably gonna die too, and so that's, I don't know why he flashed. So let's see if we can't just get our team back up and turn this whole thing around, this whole fiasco around. Why don't you say? Okay, so they have a good pushing team. Almost, they have damage and tankiness on their side, but I don't think they'll be able to take us completely down. They'll be able to get stronger pushing power. Okay, now that okay, I didn't know MF was here. So they definitely might be able there's a good chance they'll be able to take down one of our turrets, but looking at this, like, they're not being really straightforward about it. Okay, so I took her down. Woo! You see, like, I have some tankiness, so I'm gonna be able to do things right. And let's see, she's gonna die by ignite of some sort, I guess. So now we just gotta hardcore push. We're out of turrets, so they're all dead. So let's go. So just gonna get out before I take too much damage. Gonna go ahead and go slaughter these guys. Okay, so let's see if we can't just, let's not get too cocky. I mean, we need to push, but we don't want to do it at the death of our whole entire team. So let's see. We can win a team fight if we get the right people stunned up, locked up. So let's see. Yep, like me and Niles are gonna do some damage. Okay. So they're gonna definitely do some damage. And where'd the LeBlanc go, actually? LeBlanc is ending. I knew it. I kind of saw that coming. Well, it seems like we're probably going to lose here, guys. But we had a good fight with our good teammates. I didn't really do too much commentation on the whole, any individual player as a team as a whole. I think we did a good fight, considering how like bad our beginning was, and maybe we can still have a chance here if we can push them off. Come on, guys, we got this. Let's go. Oh no, that was so close. I actually think we might have been able to hold it off a bit longer, but it's over, guys, and I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And if I do have more free time, not just on special days, I'll try and get 2 videos out. So I'll see you. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time on League of Legends.